I'm Alex Radcliffe from Board Game Co., and these are the games added to the collection for the month of September 2025. As usual, these are based on the plays I have of games in August of 2025, specifically games I played for the first time, and then taking a look at them and deciding, do I want to add them? Sometimes they are in the maybe category, sometimes there's a bunch of upcoming games. I think there are 2 in this list that are upcoming games that technically don't exist yet, which always is a little bit confusing to try to manage this, but it's the only way I can properly keep track of things as I do this. So with that said, let's go ahead and dive into today, because we have 10 games being added to the collection. While if you checked out this month's games leaving the collection video, there was a bunch of stuff from Gen Con that was leaving, came in, played that, reviewed it, and now it's leaving. There are also a bunch of things from Gen Con that are sticking around, as well as some others. And then some in the maybe category, some in the uncertain. Let's start with the uncertain category. These are games that I just need more time with, but that said, with the time I've had with them, they are upcoming crowdfunding games, so I had a chance to play them, and then I have to wait along with everyone else to go ahead and see if they really are games I want to hold on to. And those 2 are going to be Tekken and Blood Rage Valhalla. Tekken specifically is one that I'm not quite sure, but I love the gimmick of it. I've played it several times in BGA, played it several times in person because I had a copy in person I had a chance to dive into, and I really like the simplicity and elegance of the gameplay mechanism. And it's one of those games that I think I'll hold on to because of my kids. They'll probably enjoy it. I don't think I'd hold on to it for game night alone. As much as I enjoyed the game, there are other games I would play that I'd feel more control over. As it stands, Tekken is fun, not necessarily a must-have. And obviously, if you go all in, that's a whole lot of expense to get a fun game. But it is one, I think it's going to work for a lot of people. You have to know what you like. It is a little gimmicky, but it's one of the better fighting kind of mimicking games that I've played. Then there's Blood Rage Valhalla, which I've only played 2 out of 3 rounds of the game. I really like Blood Rage Valhalla. I believe when you watch this video, the crowdfunding campaign is probably still going on. Ultimately, it's Blood Rage, but with tweaks and changes that make it, first of all, fresh. So it's kind of rediscovering the experience of Blood Rage with new cards, new combos. But I also think the way they did this one keeps it fresh for longer. The nature of having different gods shuffled into the deck, so you're not playing with the same static deck every single time. It's mixing up a lot as you play. I think that will really change their experience. So overall, for me, Blood Rage Valhalla is a refreshed version of diving into Blood Rage. That's what we have for the 2 that are in the upcoming category. Technically, there's a third. There's Journeys Afar. Journeys Afar with the Ketsuagi. So another one over here that, again, doesn't exist yet. This is another one I've played multiple times. I played it in early prototype phase, later in the prototype phase. Still very much first impressions category, though, because I've only played it once in the newest iteration of the game as it currently stands, and I just need more time with it. But I really like it so far. It's a first impressions. Again, sometimes when it comes to prototypes, I don't have as much time with them as I do with final production games. The nature of the tight timeline, the changes, all these other things. Ultimately, I really enjoyed Journeys Afar. Looking forward to play it more. It's a good exploration story game. Sandbox kind of feeling with humorous cards. If you like sandboxy games, I think you'll enjoy it. I know I definitely enjoyed it. I gave it a tentative 4.5 out of 5. Tentative because, every rating is subject to change, of course, over time, but tentative is just the difference between, sure, I play the game 15 more times and my rating changed, or no, the game 3 to 4, my rating changed, and that's where tentative comes in. For the 7 games that are being added in the, not in the more down-the-road subjective, who knows what happens with crowdfunding and all that, but for the 7 over there, we have Jungo. Jungo is one. Did I have Jungo? Jungo over here. Jungo is one that's being added. My kids and I really enjoy it. It's a lighter game for sure, but we like Trio. We like Jungo. It's fun, fast, and easy to play. Kind of surprised me. I thought it was going to be Scout, but just less fun, and it turns out it's Scout, but different kind of fun. I still think Scout is a better game. I think Jungo is an accessible game that is a lot of fun to play through. Then from there, we have the Mind Soulmates. Mind Soulmates, another one. We have a lot of iterations of different games over here. We have the Mind Soulmates. This is a version of the Mind that I thought I would just rather play the Mind. And while I still think the Mind is better, I think the Mind Soulmates has enough of a different twist on the hook that I'm happy to have both of them. Basically, you have a seer who knows a little bit of information, gives it over to their team, and then that information, you have to use that combined with being able to play the cards without actually seeing them, which changes up the flow. You have something that works for you, something that works against you. The end result is just a lot of fun. Then we have Tag Team. Tag Team is fun. I like Tag Team. I don't know where it'll be in the year from now. I don't know. But for right now, it's simple. It's accessible. You basically pick 2 characters. And you just play an auto battler. A little bit of deck building mixes up the experience. So you get to choose where to add cards. There's a little bit of trying to think through how your opponent's going to do things. But ultimately, it plays in 10 minutes and gives you a fun experience in those 10 minutes. In more games that take twists on other games, we have 4 Shuffle Dartmoor, which is a new version of 4 Shuffle. Similar to how Blood Rage Valhalla is just re-exploring Blood Rage with new aspects of how things work together. The 4 Shuffle Dartmoor is the same thing for 4 Shuffle. If you like 4 Shuffle and you want to discover new combos, 4 Shuffle Dartmoor is kind of like rediscovering 4 Shuffle all over again for the first time. I don't think you need both, but if you like 4 Shuffle as much as I do, you'll certainly want both. Then we have Peak Team. The Peak Team over here, the Peak Team Rangers. I'm really enjoying this. My review for this has not gone up yet, but it should be going up soon because I've played through the various levels and iterations of it. But basically, it's a cooperative game of mountain climbing, where you have to pass cards to your teammates, and there really is a lot of working together. It feels very cooperative. I think they did a great job with that feeling. Designed by Scott Alms. Overall, a lot of fun. I definitely recommend the Peak Team Rangers, and it's being added to my collection. Timbertown is a slightly tough one. Timbertown's here for now, but also, like, even as I add games to my collection, I know that I have an end-of-year purge coming up, and I think I want to be incredibly cutthroat this year. We'll see. We'll see if I am, but I want to be incredibly cutthroat. Timbertown's great. There's a fun little tile drafting mechanism. It's a unique flowing river that changes up the way you interact with the game. I already did a review. I don't know if the review went up yet or not, but I already filmed a review. But I like the system a lot. It's a 2-player tile building system. The only consideration, the only reason I would even debate getting rid of this is I have so many games that do this kind of thing well, and sometimes you're just facing off against a lot of better games. Like, I give this a 4 to 5, and I stand by that. But sometimes I have a lot of 4.5s in this category, so we'll see how this one plays out. And then lastly, I think I did all these on the table, so lastly the only one missing is Waddle. Waddle is from Allplay. That is a fun game. That's like, hey, that's my fish. That's mean. It's mean as you try to figure out how to situationally ensure that you get what you need, and leaving the scraps, leaving the worst of the picks for your other players. It's not cooperative. It is cutthroat. It's mean. Plays well at 2. Plays well at 3 and 4. I think I've played. I don't know if I played at 5. I don't know if it plays at 5. But overall, I don't think I played at 5. I don't think I have. I played at 2, 3, and 4. Waddle is a lot of fun, very satisfying. I'm not saying it doesn't play at 5. I'm saying I haven't played at 5. Just to be very clear there. But Waddle is a lot of fun from Allplay, and just an overall solid experience. If you like Hey, That's My Fish, I highly recommend checking out Waddle. It is that kind of cuteness, but really, really mean that catches you by surprise. And those are the 10 games being added to the collection for the month of September, which means if you watch my games leaving the collection video, I had nothing for my collection left. It was all games passing through, which means if you look at last month's video to keep track of our current tally for the year, we were up 8 games as of last month's games added to the collection. We were up a total of 8 games. This is another 10, bringing us to at least 18 games added to our collection as of September. I have October, November, and December to see how things go, and then comes that end of year purge, where my goal always is to at least get down to par. So however much my collection went up by the end of the year, my end of year purge needs to compensate and bring that number straight back down, which I think is doable. I was having an epiphany. I was talking to somebody else this past week and having an epiphany about, I really want to get rid of almost everything that doesn't spark the highest levels of joy. Although if I actually did that, I'd probably get rid of like 150 games, because I want that would be keeping like the 4.5s and the 5s only, and I don't think I can do that. I don't think I can, but I can possibly get close, so we will see. There's a culling coming. It has to be done, because some games give me so much joy when I play them, and some games make me happy. And I should be prioritizing the ones that give me so much joy, not just the ones that make me happy. Anyways, until next time, this has been the games being added to the collection for the month of September 2025, and as always, I'm Alex Radcliffe from Board Game Co., and I hope you have a good one.